Hi everyone, I'm Susan Brady. Thank you for joining me today. So, March is National Nutrition Month, and we all know that nutrition is the foundation of health. And you're probably familiar with the phrase, you are what you eat, which is pretty accurate. But even more accurate is you are what you eat, digest, and absorb. But how do you know, how do you truly know if the nutrients from the food that you're eating is getting into your cells, your muscle cells, your bone cells, your brain cells, where we want those nutrients? And how do you know which nutrients you're getting enough of, which nutrients you may be lacking, and which nutrients your unique body may need more of? And there are many reasons why you might need more of one nutrient than another. For example, we're all biologically and biochemically different. So you and I could eat the same exact diet, but we could have different nutrient deficiencies. So, for instance, my body burns through B vitamins, and I need to take extra B vitamins every day. And each of us is metabolically and biochemically unique. So, the nutrients required for one person's body to function optimally is very, very different than those required for another person's body. And another reason why your cells may not get all the nutrients they need is poor absorption. So, if you've got digestion or issues or an unhealthy gut, you're going to struggle with nutrient absorption, and no cell in your body is going to get what it needs. Also, things like chronic illnesses can impact nutrient absorption. So, conditions like arthritis or cancer or cardiovascular disease, diabetes, all of these conditions can directly or indirectly cause nutrient deficiencies. And in order to help control those conditions or any condition, you may also require more of one particular nutrient. And then there are many things that also can, many medications that can also create nutrient deficiency. So, this is a page out of the handbook that I use that shows how medications can induce nutrient deficiencies. So, for instance, I know this is probably hard to read, antacids. They can create deficiencies in vitamin B12, folic acid, vitamin D, calcium, zinc, and iron. And so, if you're having to take antacids on a daily, weekly basis, there's a good chance that you could be deficient in one or all of those nutrients. And then, believe it or not, aging is another thing that can impact your nutrient needs. So, your nutrient requirements back when you were 30 are very different than your nutrient requirements now. And as you age, one, you don't absorb your nutrients as well, and two, we have hormonal changes like a decline in estrogen and testosterone, which can increase the excretion of certain nutrients through the kidneys. So, for example, if you're not absorbing well, you may not be absorbing calcium as well as you did earlier in life, but then you also have hormonal changes that may result in calcium being excreted through the kidneys. And then lastly, your lifestyle affects nutrient levels. If you're exercising hard every day to maintain muscle and bone mass, you're going to need more nutrients. Stress depletes the body's nutrient stores because when you're stressed, you rapidly use up nutrients as part of the body's stress response. And then if you smoke or drink alcohol, you're also likely to have more nutrient deficiency. So you can see there are many things that can deplete your nutrient status. And those things are unique to you. But the big question is, how do you know what nutrients you're deficient in? Well, as we say, you can guess or you can test. And this month being National Nutrition Month, I'm offering you the ability to get one of my favorite nutrient tests, the SpectraCell micronutrient test, at my cost. So my cost is your cost. And what the SpectraCell micronutrient test does is it actually looks at the nutrient levels inside the cells where the vitamins and minerals are needed for cellular function, and it measures 31 different vitamins and minerals and antioxidants. It also gives us a really good idea how well you're metabolizing carbohydrates, how well your immune system is functioning, how well your cells can withstand oxidative stress. So it's a really comprehensive test. And then knowing what nutrients your unique body needs, it can help us put together a more targeted diet and supplement plan. So if you're dealing with a chronic health condition like osteoporosis, or just striving for optimal health, instead of just swallowing down a lot of different supplements that you think you need, this is a great test and a great opportunity to find out exactly what your body really needs. And if you're interested in learning more about the test, please reach out to me. You can email me at susan@nurturedbones.com. I hope you have a wonderful day and a very healthy rest of your week.